Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. Last night I was talking about married men, stay in your lane. Now I'm talking about married women, stay in your lane. Let's get straight into it. If you are unhappy in your marriage, it's because as women, we hold on to things internally and we just go with the flow, hoping things work out. Over time, we just become uninterested in our husband and we look elsewhere. This is called lust of the eyes. And it's a moral sin because it defiles the body. Sleeping with another man outside the marriage is called adultery. Today, it's easy to find a companion, on dating apps and social media where these men slide in a woman's DMs. It's not just a traditional way of meeting anymore. Your husband need to know what's going on in your mind. Men are not mind readers. They do not have ESP. You must communicate. Did your husband lose his job? Did his contribution change as a result? Does this make you feel insecure? Is there now a financial strain? Is the burden of caring for the family all on you? And you are tired? Now you're the breadwinner. He's no longer the provider. Men come into a woman's life supposed to make her feel safe. He's supposed to add value, not subtract. I mean, you the breadwinner, you cook, you clean, you wash clothes when you come home, and you still have sex with him. Plus, you take care of all the kids. You know what I'm saying? You get up early, take them to school, make sure they have their lunch, and they have everything they need. Everybody have everything they need except you. And you giving, 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 giving. As women, we are nurturers. We are designed to do this. But there's a point at time where we get exhausted from giving because no one is depositing back into us. And so in a marriage, there's supposed to be balance. You give to your man, but your man is also supposed to be giving to you. He's supposed to be making contributions and deposits into your spirit. And now you resent him laying in the bed while you get up and you go to work and you take the kids to school. That can lead to straight resentment, and that needs to be stated. Like, you cannot sit here and just let that continue to happen. I mean, is your husband, you got to state that and let the man know that this is how you're feeling. Is your husband impotent? Is he impotent due to the medications that he's taking now that he's, high blood pressure, all his medications that he's taking? And now your sex life has dramatically changed. Does your husband know how to have sex? I mean, let's be real. He can give an orgasm from time to time, but not all the time. This could go on for like 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 years, and some women never say anything. And this man actually think he knocking it out of the park every night. Girl, you need to open up and communicate your sexual desires to your husband. Tell him he's not doing it right. That's why you're looking for another man. Has your husband cheated on you and that changed? Made you emotionally distant now in your marriage? Tell your husband about your insecurities and your fears. Like, that made me fall out of love with you when you cheated on me. Like, I don't feel the same way no more. I don't love you anymore. That hurt me. That hurt me to my core when you cheated on me. I can't do it no more. Explain to your husband what happened. Have your husband become abusive? When you try talking to him about his drinking or his drugs or the financial contributions, does he lash out now? Is that outburst of anger? Explain to him. It's hard for me to stay in my married lane when your behavior is like this. I can't be committed and faithful to you and I feel safe in this marriage, and this is how you treat me. Is your husband overworking? Is he using work as an escape? Has he become an alcoholic? Express your desires for quality time. Like, babe, look, I'm gonna need you to take a couple of days off. We need vacation because our marriage is falling apart because I'm bored. I need my husband. I miss you. I love you. When I come home from work, you're not there. When I come home from work, I need companionship. I need love. I need you to be right by my side. I need to know that you're my husband. I need you in this house. I need you right here with me. Show up for dinner on time. I need my husband right here with me. Come home at a decent hour. When you come home from work, when you get off work, don't go spend time with your friends. I need you to come straight home. You know, you need to talk about what happens after work. Set some ground rules, set some boundaries. Like, meet me at the gym. You know, we go to dinner. You know, establish what happens after work. What do you want? Has your husband become too relaxed in the marriage? Has your husband gained an extra 30, even 40 pounds? All this excessive weight gain, you don't look like you used to. You're not sexually attractive anymore. You look like you don't have a friend or a mirror or a wife. You know, you're out of breath, you're out of shape, your blood pressure high, your cholesterol high. I'm no longer attracted to you. You're no longer sexually appealing. You can't fit into your old clothes. You can't get dressed up like you used to. I mean, you don't shave your beard anymore. You don't wear cologne. You don't keep up with your personal hygiene. You don't shave your armpits. I mean, you smell. You need to talk to your husband. Tell your husband about this. Talk to him. Straight up, like, I need you to do better. Have you outgrown your husband? Are you like, I'm so bored in this marriage? Now I got my degree, I went back to school. I was hoping that he would, but he just still stuck at the same level I met him 15 years ago. Nothing has changed. He has not even evolved, not even a little bit. You know, husband, I need you to go back to school, get an education, which will give him something new to talk about, because we have nothing to talk about except what's going on in the lives of other people. Like, other than that, it's like, we're not talking about you. You evolving, you're growing. What do you want to do with your future? You know, if you go back to school and you get your degree, you'll qualify for a promotion on your job and they'll give you more pay, and then we could buy a bigger house, buy a bigger car. I would like another house. I would like a bigger car, a better car, you know. With all this weight that you gained, I would like for you to, make better eating habits, try a new diet. We need to, you know, join the gym, go to the gym, and I go to the gym with you. I'll be your accountability partner. And then with this new diet, I'll join your new diet too to make it more, fun for you to stay on track with your goals. You can achieve the maximum results, you know, make it a little bit more fun, and the fact that you have no visions or no type of goals, this is frustrating me. That's a turn off. Like, I can't be with someone who has, you're spiritually blind. You don't see, you don't have, like, where do you see yourself in like 5-10 years? Like, you don't see yourself being nowhere. Like, that's frustrating. You don't have a vision, you don't have a goal. The fact that if your husband is lazy, he ain't got no job, the fact that he is not working, you need to express that, because I'm not going to continue to be the breadwinner around here like this and pay all these bills. And you sit here on the couch day in and day out, smelling like what you smelling like, and I'm paying the bills and getting up going every day, and then you're just sitting here. No, this is not, this has got to stop. So this is where you need to establish boundaries in your marriage with your husband. Tell him, like, you need to find a job. You do. Um, how is your prayer life? Do you go to church with your husband? If not, you need to start praying daily and present your problems to God. Talk to the pastor. Go for marriage counseling. Marriage counseling works. Well, is your husband jealous of your success now that you've become booked and busy? Is he being petty, causing problems in your marriage, causing arguments? And now he's like calling you like every day, he's smothering you. It's like, babe, you ain't got no vision, no goal, so now I'm your only focal point. That's not fair. Or is your husband a little bit boastful and prideful and arrogant now that he's making money on his good job, and he walks around the house like he's God, saying disrespectful things to you, being emotionally distant when you open up yourself and express your desires and your needs, and he's psychologically violent by insulting you, embarrassing you, calling you names, beating you, manipulating you. He's abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially, because I don't have to give you that much money. I keep my money in my pocket because I get up and go to work for it every day. Does he talk to you like that? Is he breaking you down spiritually? This is a very toxic man in a very toxic marriage. And you need to address these issues. Now, if it's overworked and y'all need to spend some quality time together, and y'all done seen everything in your city, you done seen everything in your state, you done seen everything in your country, baby, it's time for international travel. You need to book that cruise, go to a foreign country for like 10 to 20 days and see how the other people living on the other side of the world. That'll give you something new to talk about with your husband. Do you know your husband's love language? Is it words of affirmation? Is it acts of service? Is it gifts? Is his love language quality time or physically touch? And when you're talking to your husband about your problems, I'm going to need you to communicate with him through his love language. That will make things a lot better. You'll get a lot better response out of him. Why did you marry this man in the first place? Why did you get married? Number one, some women, we get married hoping that this man will change. Like, I see his potential, so he's going to grow into his potential. Number two, he had money. When I married him, he had money. Number three, oh girl, he is gorgeous. We marry a man just because he's gorgeous. Like, we can be so, oh, that's not smart, but do we look good together? Girl, you see our pictures? He gorgeous, I'm gorgeous. But on paper, it makes no sense. Ooh, the sex good. Girl, he be laying the pipe. Number five, we have children together. So I want a husband, and my children need their father. Number six, you're in love with this man. You're the only one in love. So as women, we the man cannot love us, and we marry this man because we in love. We could be the only one in love, but that'll hold the marriage together. We could be in love all by ourselves. We are emotionally attached to this guy. Number seven, we need companionship because we don't want to be alone, so we marry him. And we have this toxic narrative, a piece of man is better than having no man at all. I think that's Shirley I forgot the name of that singer, but that has really stuck in the back of some women's minds. That's what we get with these loser, going nowhere, doing nothing guys. To combat your marital problems, I suggest a weekend fast, a weekend 3-day. Because in the Bible, it says this kind only comes out through prayer and fasting. So, if your husband got a side chick, this will move her. This will get your side chick out the way. You don't have to call her out. You don't have to go off on her. You don't have to fight her. You don't have to drag for her. You don't have to drag him. You don't have to do all that fussing. The most powerful thing you could do is go in your prayer closets. This will solve all your problems. When you go in your prayer closet and pray for your marriage, you can break yokes and strongholds off you, and you can break yokes and strongholds off your marriage. But be forewarned, God might also reveal to you that you might need to let that man go. So let me tell you something. Not all prayers, God ain't necessarily holding it together. God will sometimes pull that thing apart. He'll tear it up because he can see the future in it. And, as children of God, he has Jeremiah 29:11 promises for our life. So when you go in your prayer closet, pray for your marriage. And if God is pulling your marriage apart, let it unravel. Let it happen. But God will you'll see your husband start to come back together with that, babe, I'm sorry, I love you so much. I promise I'll never do it again. Can we change? I change. We work on it. If he start coming back towards you after you pray, then that's God answering your prayer. And I have a favorite scripture for marriage couples. And it's Ecclesiastes 4:12. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. And if a man prevail against him, that's alone, 2 shall withstand him. And a threefold cord is not easily broken. In sum, the bond between 2 people can become stronger with God at the center of their relationship. I pray and hope this message finds you well and bring healing to your marriage. If you're having marital problems, worry ones, meet me in the comment section. Let's have this conversation, married women. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.